Hello. Long time no see, and I know it's very early here in Florida. I don't know. I think I'm only going to be on for like 10 minutes, but I think I need to put out a story, well, real life events that has happened in my life. I I've only like how do I put this? I know I'm sorry for the lighting and everything, it sucks, but I just feel like talking about it right now, getting it over with. Just a little snippet of what. I'm doing okay. I'm doing fine. I've been focusing on my life, um, focusing on God and like trying to hear God as to what's right for me in my life because okay, so let's just start out. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. Okay, it could be, the story could be talked about with, like, it could talk about drugs. I don't know if I can say this on YouTube. I don't even know. Haven't been on YouTube in so long, and I apologize for that, but I will be back, okay? I'm back and I'm better and I'm doing good. And I was doing good before. I just was focusing on me and like I had a lot going on. Like just like life wise, like and y'all will hear about it, but let's just get this started. So y'all, this goes for men, this goes for women, it goes for both genders, okay? Um, because it's not just one, and I'll make that very clear. So DV, I don't know if I can say the actual terminology on YouTube. I don't know. YouTube has so many community guidelines. I'm not even monetized, so I don't even think I care. But we'll see. So this little live is about DV, and that's, domestic V, you know. If y'all can put that together, I know y'all can. And relationships, DV relationships. I'm a woman and I went through it as a woman. Um, and it's just insane because I inserted myself into this relationship without looking at red flags and stuff. I was newly sober years and years back, and I just dipped into going. I was fresh out of an old relationship, and then dipped into this new relationship, and point of the story is I ended it. It's now ended. The relationship is ended. I have never broken up with someone in my life, but I now have. When you're going through um, any type of abuse, or it can be, I mean, DV can be anything, but mine was, to be specific, it was physical. It was started out as verbal and manipulating. Like manipulation was like one of the first big signs from like the start. I felt like it was too good to be true. I felt like, oh my God, this person was sent from God. Like we share the same like values of God and this and that. And like I prayed for a godly man to show up in my life. And anyways, this was years ago, and I put it to rest finally, and I can talk about it now. Um, now that it's, that person is gone and out of my life, even though it's not easy when I'm the one who had to leave my abuser because they point you out to all of their people around them as you were the one that was crazy. You were the one that was doing all the wrong things. You were the one that treated them awful. You were the one that never loved them. You were the one that did this and did that and, like whatever. And I'm not a perfect person. But I will tell you, out of all my relationships, this would have been my third serious relationship. And I'm 26 years old this month, March 28th. Out of all of them, I was the most loyal, committed, gave my all, lost myself while giving my all. It felt like I was trying to live through his body to help him become a better person and to get off the alcohol and get off of the whatever substances he was doing behind my back because he knew I was in recovery and he stuff like that. Everything was done behind my back. It was all lies. There was lies. But let me just get to like the point, because this is going to be a short live and it's probably going to be played back. So I just want to get to the point. Women, men, because men go through it too. If for me as a woman, or for women out here listening to this, or men, I'm going to use the term, if a man or a woman puts their hands on you in a way of violence, or in any type of way that startles you, that is not meant to be funny, or or that you like, in any way, there should be no putting hands on the person that you love, the person that you are gonna marry one day, whatever. If someone puts their hands on you, it's so crazy, because I went through this day in and day out for years, okay? And people would always ask me, why don't you just leave? And it's because I was scared. I was scared to leave. I had never left someone before. I was scared, and every time I tried, it couldn't happen. It was impossible. He would not let me. So I was scared for my life at one point. I'm going to finish that sentence. If a man or a woman puts their hands on you, and, if they put their hands on you once, it takes one time in your relationship, and you're hurt, and you express that to them, or you don't say nothing at all. You're just in shock, or whatever you react to that as. And then they sit there and they're like, I'm so sorry, baby. Like, that will never happen again. Like, I promise I did not mean to hit you like that. I did not mean to like hurt you. That was not meant. I did not mean to do that. Like, it didn't come out of anger or frustration. Like, I really did not mean to hurt you. Every little manipulation tactic they want to say. I didn't mean to do that, and if they even admit, like, I'm so sorry, like, I just got angry, or like whatever they say, and then they say, it'll never happen again. I love you, baby. And then they get close and they try and start cuddling you, and all that stuff. And then you feel like you're the crazy one. Like, you almost feel like, okay, like, that was one time, like, maybe it's not what I think, you know? Like, it doesn't even cross your mind the first time if you've never been through it, because you think, okay, like, maybe it was just like a little slap in the face, a little, you know, a little choking to my throat. Like, maybe it was just something so, you know, so stupid and I overreacted like he said I did. No, no, that is not okay. And they are going to do it again. And I remember people saying these things to me, and I didn't speak up about my situation until maybe 2.5 years into the relationship, maybe 2 years into the relationship, when we started hanging out around people, because they would see the arguments and stuff, and I like to have people sticking up for him and then like not knowing what's happening behind like closed doors, or you know, like I've gotten pulled over one time. I was driving the car because this person was screaming at me so hard and like putting his hands on me. A cop pulled us over on some random street, like in a neighborhood, and said someone called us because of, you know, noise. Are you guys okay? They didn't really take it very seriously at all. And I really like was like, I don't want to put this person in jail. Like, he has a good record. I don't want to put this person in jail. Like, I'm thinking like of his well-being, but what about mine? You know, like that's how manipulated you get, and trauma bonded you get to your abuser. It's very weird. And when people say to just leave, it's easier said than done. But eventually we will. Okay? There's only so much you can take. And usually with abusers like that, there's like a narcissist. It's a narcissist, okay? If they're showing manipulation all the time, if they're lying to you every single day, if you feel like you're walking on eggshells every single day, just the way you walk or what you're wearing, or if you say something in a certain tone, or like you really just want to ask them how's your day going, like, and that blows up, or like you don't even say anything and you get punched in the face in the morning and you get woken up to a punch in the face, like what happened, you know, like that is not okay. um I know he was a narcissist. I know. I fully know. um and the way he treated his family, his mother, um, really is a telltale sign. That's something I can tell you, ladies who are maybe single and mingling, or you're in a fresh relationship, or maybe you're in the same situation that I was once in. Look back and think, or look and see. Pay attention to the way he treats his mother. Because with men, the way they treat their mother is the way they're gonna treat you. And when I first saw the way that he interacted with his mother, I actually like I got that red flag and I knew it. But honestly, like the gaslighting and everything else he did, just it kind of like pushed it to the back of my head, and I was like, eh, maybe he was just talking to his mother. Maybe she was getting on his nerves. No, that was for the whole couple years that we were together. I think I should make a video on. I have a lot of videos to make, guys. I have my addiction and recovery, like my addiction story. That is a long one. I really need to either get a camera or do it on some crap quality laptop that I have, with no cuts in it, really, because I don't have any storage on this phone. And I'm trying, unless I get a new phone. I don't know. My birthday's coming up, hopefully, maybe. I don't know. But Yeah, guys, I'm looking forward to making those. Actually, I'm not looking forward to making. Those are very hard stories. This is very hard to come on and tell you guys because it's still very fresh. Breaking up with like I said, I've never broken up with someone, and the person who did this to me and made me lose who his drinking problem and his addictions and and gambling and all this stuff, the stealing from me, not the guy that broke in my house. That's not. I don't even know the guy that broke in my house. By the way, that's all done with. I need to give y'all an update on that. I'll do a separate video. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to kind of update you guys. Like, that's what I've kind of been going through. Um, Basically, my whole time on YouTube, behind the scenes, I've been going through. That's what I was going through behind the scenes, and the moment that I was gonna choose to speak out about it was when I finally was free from it and broken, like we were done and broken up. I broke up like once I left him. And who knows, I'm still scared because I don't know what this, like, I hear so many crazy things that men do, and he's acting crazy. And I hear so many things that men do, and women too. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not trying to. I'm just telling my story here. I'm so sorry, but women do it to men too. Okay, it happens to men all the time too. It is. I'm not trying to say that. I'm going into my story. You feel me? But I just see that, like, the woman ends up like not here anymore because if he can't have her, then nobody else can. And yeah, I don't completely feel absolutely super free because I need to get out of this apartment. But, you guys have been saying, why haven't you moved? Well, because I've had so much going on, plus all of that was happening. Um, and like it was hard to work during those times. There was just so much going on. And y'all, I'm so sorry that like you have to hear this now, but I was not going to talk about it while it was still going on. I not on YouTube at least. Um, but you know, this man has told his side of the story and made me look like I was this conniving, like almost like who he was. Like he made me look like to all these people, and they called me up and they're like, what really happened? And I told them like a short little summary, not trying to bash him down, but like I told them a short little summary, and boom, they were like, what the like. And I'm glad they actually, like, people believed me because it's not a story, it's not a lie. I lived it. And there's there's just so much that like that does to your brain. There's so much trauma from it. There's so much that like I just women and men, be careful who you start dating. I would say take it very slow. Do not, if someone's trying to move super fast, that's a red flag off the bat. Just take it slow. Take it very slow. Get to know each other. Don't move in right away. Just get to know each other for months, a couple months, like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 months. Get to know each other because, hey, Bree, I thought you were doing a story related to your addiction, 1,000 subscribers, and you said you would. Okay, simply if you're in a relationship and you're uncomfortable in every way, leave. Long story short, that's what I'm saying, Brie. I left that relationship, so that's why I'm now talking about it. Um, I left it. and it is far gone and done. So I'm just bringing this up because I'm telling you guys kind of what's been going on, why I haven't been on here. I've been dealing with a lot of craziness, but I'm thankful to God that I had the strength. God gave me that strength to finally leave, because that was one of the hardest things to do. And I wish nothing but the best for that person. I hope he gets his life on track. I hope, and it's crazy for me to even say that after all that I've been through, but I hope that person, I want nothing but what's best for people. And even though he put me through all that, I'm learning to heal and forgive. And I'm not ever going to forget it, but just healing is what I'm doing right now. And I'm glad that I can start healing now, because I'm 26. I didn't want to keep it going until I was 30 or 35 and I had kids. Like, no, I would never bring kids into that. I would never, I was done with the relationship like a year before I ended it, maybe even longer. I was mentally drained and done with it, like I was just like, Lord, please help, But the trauma bond is there. Trauma bond that happens in DV relationships, that's a real thing. And but yeah, there's no going back. I am done, and I wouldn't be making this video if I wasn't done. So it's done, it's over with, and I just want to kind of tell y'all why I've been gone. Why, like, what's been going on in my life, like what's going on, and I need to start working a lot more, because I'm just, when you go through stuff like that, it's crazy. You just, all your motivation starts to go away. You start to feel like the way they verbally abuse you as well. It's a lot. But if you've been through it, and I invite y'all, if you are, if you want to comment anything that you've been through, my comments are very open, and I will read every single one of them. I love you all, and just know it will get better. If you're going through something like this, please reach out to me through a comment or something, and I'll tell you how to reach out to me. I'm sorry if I don't respond right away, but my ex treated his mother like gold and beat the F out of me. That's not true. Girl, you're like a broken record, same excuses over and over. You have given no updates. I did. Actually, I've been on here for 24 minutes. So, yeah. But I was basically coming on here to talk about the DV situation, and for people to just look out, and because once you're in it, it's very hard to get out. And you could be in it for years, decades. It just depends. Um, it put me to a point where I really don't ever want a relationship ever again. But I know that, like, I will heal, But I did talk about the addiction video. I talked about that, like why I haven't done that, and how I'm gonna have to figure out a way to do that. And I want to make a video on this as well. There's a lot of videos I want to make, but it's just, yeah, the last like 2-3 months have been very crazy, and me just gathering up the strength to like leave, So yeah, guys, if y'all want to just, keep the comment section nice and peaceful. All love, guys. Love and peace. Um, and no hate in the comments. I love you all. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for watching the playback. And Bree, I'm happy to see your name pop up. I'm really happy to see you here. And there will be more updates. I just I'm an emotional being, and there's so many emotional beings out there, right? We're all emotional. We all go through stuff, but my way of coping with it is kind of like staying off of social media, because sometimes I can't even I don't know. I can't talk right. Like right now, I'm still kind of I'm going through that healing process, so it's hard. But I will be getting that video out. Eventually it will be out. I just gotta find a camera, or if y'all don't mind really crappy quality, I'll use my little mini MacBook Pro, and it's very bad quality. But I could just do a live on it, like part one, part two. Just let me know, guys, for the addiction video. I do want to get that out eventually. It's just revisiting my past is a hard one to do. But and it's something I have to organize. Like I feel like I need to like write down bullet points so I'm not all over the place, or I'll just say it, just talk it, you know. I just don't want to sound like a broken record, like Bree said. Like I don't want to sound like that, you know. But message retracted. My ex treated his mother like gold and beat the F out of me. That's not true. Well, I said it, a lot of sign. Well, it's just a sign that I say to look out for, because, the way that men treat their mothers, if they're close with, if, because of the motherly bond, if they're close with their mothers or whatever, because men tend to be more close to their mothers. I don't know the percentage of it, but that's what I've heard. And it's just a sign to look out for, because I've noticed that in my previous relationships, like my last one before this one, he treated his mother with respect, and he treated me with respect, like the same way he would treat his mother or his sister. It's like, you know, DV can happen in any situation, even if, I'm not saying it's one specific way, but this is just the way that, I interpreted it and how it happened to me. But yeah, I don't see any more of your messages, Bree. They're all retracted. Okay, well, I love you guys. I love you, Bree. I hope that, and I pray that you are doing okay. You're doing better. I know you're going through the cancer treatment. I don't wish that on anyone, and I know that you're very strong for going through that. So I pray for you, and I love you. Even though sometimes we get in our little comment miscommunications sometimes, but I mean nothing but well to you, and thanks for still being here. I love you guys, and peace out. I'll talk to you guys next time in the next live or video. I don't know. We'll see. I'm freeing up some storage right now. That's what I'm going to do. All right. XOXO. Hi, official Mr. Goldfish. Oh, you're not going through cancer? I thought you were going through cancer, like the chemo, or like radiation, or you had like something like a sickness going on. I'm sorry if I, got that wrong. I have a lot of friends that are going through cancer right now, but I know you were going through you were in and out of the hospital and stuff. So I apologize if I got that wrong. But okay, Bree, bye. Have a great night. Um, and hello, official Mr. Goldfish. Thank you for the hearts, guys. All right, guys, I'm not going to make this video too much longer and drag it out. You know, I said what I said throughout the video, mostly in the beginning and kind of in the middle. Then I kind of blabbered on a little bit. But I missed the stream. Have a good night. Well, you can rewatch it. I'm sorry. I love y'all. I'm so glad to see y'all's names popping up here because y'all are still around. I'm gonna be making videos or lives, either one. You know, the lives don't take up my storage, so it's a little easier, but I'm gonna be doing some videos soon. So I'm back. I'm on my healing journey, and we are not letting life take us down. We're not letting the flesh take us down. We are letting we're letting God walk us through, and we are walking with God. That's what I'm doing. So amen. Good night. Love you guys. Well, it's morning time here, but good night, good morning, and I'll see y'all in the next live. XOXO.